Hey everybody, my name's Melissa Nelson and I'm a pretty new consultant with Norwex. This is actually my third party. I started in the middle, April now. So I started my business last month in the middle of March. And I'm really excited you guys are here and that Patty was willing to help me learn, to be able to practice going through all this, show you some new stuff, show you some things you might know about already. And she is hosting, so she's earning some great products for free, which I'm super happy about. So I wanted you to know I'm excited because I started Norwex just as something new. I've loved their products for years. I actually started using the products about 4 years ago. And when I show you one of the products, it's actually lasted me that long, which I think is really cool. So they've always been something that I've really appreciated the value of. I feel like they're high quality. They don't have to cost a lot. Sorry, I have a dog. She's barking at a squirrel in the background. And they're definitely super environmentally friendly. Since buying the products about a month ago, I just switched to some counter claws and things. I didn't really spend a fortune, but just using my EnviroClaws and using some simple counter claws has really helped me reduce how many paper towels we use. And it's kind of made me aware of how much paper we used in the house before. And it's kind of nice to see my big family pack of Wegmans paper towels in the basement just sitting there. We do still use them, I'm not gonna lie, but we definitely use a lot less. And I think it's nice to make a difference in the environment. So I have 4 kids. Patty's husband, Steven, is my cousin. So my mom and Steven's dad are brother and sister. And so I've known them, obviously, the whole time she's been with Steven. And I've known Steven my whole life. So thanks, Patty, for hosting. And I have 4 kids. So they're ages 7 to 16, 2nd grade, 5th grade, 8th grade, and 10th grade. I do work at Rochester Regional in the lab. I work 20 hours a week out of the home. Doing this as a hobby has actually been really fun for me. And I started Norwex because really not only are they safer for my family, but they really work extremely well. And I think what I love the most is they're saving me a lot of time. I barely had time to clean before. And these products have been great because all I have to do is wet a cloth and it's taking ink out of my wall with like nothing, just a cloth and water. And it's just helping me get rid of like that post-quarantine COVID grunge that's just been in my house for the past year. And my kids can use everything easily too. And I feel really good knowing that I'm not exposing them to a lot of chemicals. Chemicals in the home definitely have a negative effect on us. I never really thought about it, but they really do. So what I'm going to show all of you is called the Safe Haven 5. So Norwex has 5 products that are basically, you can clean 90% of your home with just these 5 products. And I actually have them on my kitchen table in the front here. I'm going to start with the EnviroCloth. Mine is wet. I already wet this. And if you ever wonder what your products are with a cloth, they're labeled. So they say, this actually says EnviroCloth on it. I never knew that until my consultant gave me samples and told me that the window cloth was labeled window and the EnviroCloth was labeled Enviro. Oh my goodness. So you can use this dry. You can use it to dust. Using like static electricity, you can kind of rub it together and create like a static and it'll clean. You can use it damp. I use it damp a lot. It's great on your windows for heavily soiled stains. And then you're going to follow it with our window cloth. Okay, so this is our window cloth. It's much bigger than the Enviro. And this is you're going to use this dry and it's going to polish. So when you do like a window, or you can use it in your car, doggy nose prints, kids' fingerprints, smudges, any of that. This wet is going to get like that thick grime off. You know how dogs leave like a thick coating on their on the windows with their nose, especially in my car. And then I use this wet and wipe it, and then I just take this and polish it dry, and I'll show you an example with it. But before I do that, I just want you to know what these guys are filled with. So you can actually fold this cloth so that you have 8 clean sides. So you just fold it 4 times. And if it's wet, you can wipe down your outdoor tables, walls, your skin, your hands, your fingers. I do that too. And it's going to attract dust and dirt. Trying to think. Oh, it's also really good on baseboards. I've used it on my baseboards and my carpet. I have some older stains from, we had an older dog for a while, so at the end of her life she had some accidents, and this has actually gotten out a lot of her stains. It's been really good for that. Okay. This is also has, one of my favorite facts, the fiber in this, it's super, super dense. So if you were to hold this and compare it to like a typical microfiber cloth you might buy at like Dollar General, this is going to feel heavier. They actually use 10 million feet length of fiber in this thing. So this thing is filled with fibers. That's what helps really clean your house. I am going to show you an example with some butter. So here's a mirror. Okay, it's actually already kind of smudgy. I don't know if you can tell. And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit of butter. Because you know, kids' fingerprints, doggy nose prints, they're all kind of full of grime. So butter's fairly similar. It's kind of thick and greasy. You just wipe it on there. So I'm going to take, this is wet again, damp. I'm just going to take that, wipe it, and then polish it with the window. And it just leaves such a nice polish and finish to anything that you want to really shine. I know Patty used it on her microwave. I was really impressed by the reflection off her microwave, and I could see almost like a reflective picture of her house. So very, very quick, very easy. That's what I like. Super, super quick. Excuse me. All right, let me show you. So this is, these two are kind of like peanut butter and jelly. They go really well together. You can purchase them as the basic set. There's a special price under collections, but there's also a set under our warehouse sale for $27.99, and under the collections they're $35, I believe. $35.99, which is actually a savings too. But I really like that they're in the warehouse sale. You're just going to want to ship directly to yourself, because once the warehouse sale products sell out, they're gone. And then this is our dusting mitt. This has a very high pill, so you can see how thick and dense it is, but it's actually fairly lightweight. And it's the same thing as the EnviroCloth. If you're going to use it dry, you just want to create a static electricity to it. And I usually like wipe it on my leg, and it's just going to wipe up any dirt or grime, and it just attracts it right to the cloth. You can go through your whole house. What I do is on my blinds, they're a little bit, if they get dirty, they're like a faux wood, so you can use it wet, and like what you do is you wet it and then you kind of squeeze it out, and you can just wipe down your blinds. And then if it starts to get dirty, you just take your cloth and you rinse. These are all self-cleaning, and they have what's called backlock in them to prevent bacteria from growing. There's a colloidal silver lining in them to prevent bacteria, stink, odor, and all that from growing. And you just run hot water over your cloth or your dust mitt, and you go like this, and it's going to get it clean. And then you just squeeze it out. You'll see the dirt come out. Do it again. You'll see the dirt just go right down into your drain, and then you can go and use it again. I self-clean these for about 5 or 6 days during the week. I just run them under hot water, and then once a week, I wash them in our Ultra Power Plus. This is our Ultra Power Plus laundry detergent, and this stuff is incredible. You're barely gonna need any. You just need a pinch. So something like this lasts a lot of people 6 months or longer. We do a lot of laundry in our house. I've been working with a much smaller bag, okay? And you can still see how much I have left. There's 6 of us. There's a lot in here. So it comes with this big scooper, but when I do like a load of laundry, if you have a high efficiency machine, you're just going to use 1 teaspoon. So I use that much laundry powder. Where's the camera? There it is. That's what I use in my machine. Okay. When I clean my claws once a week, I just boil water and I add just a pinch of it. So I literally take this much and pinch it into the hot water. stir it up, and then you just let your cloths, your dust mitt, your window cloth, just let them sit for 30 minutes in that hot water. And then you rinse them out, and you can launder them as normal. The big thing with this is you don't want to use fabric softener in dryer sheets, because those contain a film on them that will clog your fibers on your cloth. So your cloths won't work as well if you're using conventional laundry detergents that have a lot of fillers in them, a lot of fragrances. I use the dryer balls. I just purchased those. And if you want a fragrance to it, you can actually use essential oils and just put them on your dryer balls. But the dryer balls not only dry my clothes faster, they also they dry the clothes faster. So when I run them through the dryer, they don't take as long to dry. But they're very cost effective as well, which saving us money. I'll be done in a minute. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you, this is the last product for our Safe Haven 5. It's called cleaning paste. I got this product 5 years ago, and it's lasted me this long. And what I'm going to show you to clean with is a pair of sneakers. So hold on one second. I just have to grab a toothbrush. All right. So these are like my favorite pair of canvas sneakers, but they just get dirty every week. So I'm just going to take a toothbrush, and you can use a microfiber cloth as well. An Enviro cloth. You can use any of our Enviro sponges. You just take a little bit of the paste, get it on the toothbrush, and then you rub it on whatever you're cleaning. So it's great on grout. It's great on things like this. I've actually used it on my bathtub. It's been wonderful. So I'm just kind of scrubbing it on here. And then I have my Enviro cloth that's already wet. So I'm just going to take it and wipe it. And you're going to see that it's just gotten it almost like that these look brand new, which I love. So I do this like once a week when I do a live video, and I just get them all clean. And then my sneakers are good to go for the week. I will tell you, the Enviro cloth itself will get just wet. We'll get rid of a lot of it, but the cleaning paste will really make it look like it's brand new. And what's funny is this will sit overnight, and I'll go to put them on tomorrow, and it'll look even whiter. It kind of works over time, which is great. So let's see. So that, I just don't want to forget anything. That's our paste. So I do want to show you really quick our mop. I got this with my kit. It's been incredible. So it's just Velcro. All of our products have little hooks so you can dry them. This mop is probably one of the best products I've ever tried. This is the dry setting, and you basically just take it and you do a figure 8 over your floors with it. It's going to pick up any dirt, dust, grime. And then this is going to look smaller because it goes in my small mop, but we have the same attachment for the big one. So what you do with this is the wet. I'm wetting it in some water. So you just wet it in the water. You squeeze it out, and then you put it on your Velcro, and you just use it wet. Figure 8 shape, you just do your whole floors. Super fast, super quick. And then you self-clean it by running water under it, and just do that. And then once a week, just throw it in your hot water to soak it for the 30 minutes with your Ultra Power Plus. So the mop's not our Safe Haven 5, but it's incredible. The handle's telescopic, so you can change it to store. I just do this so it's small. And then I'm a little taller, my husband's even taller, and then you just change the height of it by turning it. So it's incredible. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, I just want you to reach out, let me know. Thanks for being here. Again, Patty, thank you for hosting and for supporting my new business, and thank you all for listening and supporting Patty. Her shopping link is active. The first 3 people that place their order tonight are going to get 15 entries into my giveaway. I'm giving away some full-size products, and if you order before midnight, you're going to get 10 entries. You can also host and get your own free Norwex, and you'll get 30 entries. We're going to close by, let's the date? By the weekend. So you have until Saturday to place your orders. And the only other thing I'll show you, I know most of you were new to Norwex. I will show you really quick some of our great kitchen products, because I know some of you might already have some Norwex, and I have found I spend a lot of time in my kitchen, and I really love the products so far that I've used. So these are sold as a set. You can pick 2 of the same color. It's a kitchen cloth, so it's a little smaller. They're $30.99 for the set. Again, they're labeled, so you're gonna know what they are. So that one is the kitchen. And this one is for the kitchen. So it's more the size of a longer towel. And on one side, it looks like that, and then the other side, it looks like an Enviro cloth. So it's great because you can clean your counters, you can clean any messes really quick. They're so absorbent. So if you have a big spill, you can just throw this on it, and then you don't have to use paper towels either. The other thing I absolutely love, we have a few different scrubbies, and these are for the kitchen. Now this is the Speary sponge. Let me just read to you what this is for. You always use it wet, and it says do not use it on brushed stainless steel or anything with special coatings or finishes. So this is a little extra scrubby. I equate it to like a scratchy sponge. If you want to go with a no scratch, you're going to either want an Enviro scrub, which they come in a 3-pack. One side is scrubby, and the other side is an Enviro cloth to kind of soak it up, or an Enviro sponge. This is safe on stainless steel. It's non-scratch, okay? This comes in a 2-pack. It comes in a little box like this, and you get 2 of them. And one side is an Enviro cloth, and the other side is a non-scratch sponge. We also have the Spearnet. This is insanely awesome. I just tried this for the first time yesterday, and I have really nice cookie sheets that are bigger, and they have kind of a film on them just from using them so much. So my husband and I took this and just rubbed it and like did little circular motions on it, and it got this film completely off. It's great on like cheese that gets caked on if you make pizzas or mozzarella sticks, things like that. And it comes in a 2-pack. It's called a Spearnet. So those are just some really fun things for your kitchen too, I thought I would share. All right, thanks again, guys. Thanks for being here, and let me know if you have any questions. Have a good night. Bye.